Trying something new, y'all, and it ain't wanting to work. It's wanting to get on my nerves. Hello, Betty LM. Trying something new, y'all. Trying something new. Trying to see if I can't get this to work. Trying to see if I can't get this to work. Hey, Will. Hi, Sheila Cushionberry. Hi, Nigel. How are you? Hey, April. Hey, So Crafty. Hello there, Miss Jalil. Kingsbury and Mary Binkley. How are y'all doing? I apologize for the delay, looking like 5 minutes late. I was trying to be all fancy and it backfired a little bit, but it's okay. I got caught up in the moment. Marianne Reddick. Hi, love. How are you? How are you this evening? Suzanne Go from Florida. Hopefully you are dry. We are not. It is raining cats and dogs right now. Deborah Lane. Hello. Jazzy Black. Hi. How are you? Welcome. Haven't seen your name before. From Memphis. Hi, hi. Sheila Chan. Ajan. Hello. Angela. Hello. How are you? Miss Debbie Kidd is in the house. Hello, hello. River City Creative. Hi. Veronica Williams. Hello, welcome. Thank you for joining us and being new to our channel. We appreciate it. Rose, Miss Tracy, Nigel. Hello from Jamaica. Yo, what's up? Welcome to our channel. Marilyn Ray. What accent? It's called aggravation because something I wanted to do didn't work. That's what that is. Hello, Marilyn Ray. How are you? And hello to everyone that is popping in with us this evening. How is everyone today? It is raining cats and dogs here. So hopefully everyone else is staying dry and warm. I want to preface this live to let you guys know that this live is going to require all of you. All right. So especially you experienced one. So I'm really glad that Miss Debbie Kidd is in here. And let's see who else. Will is in here. Sheila Cushionberry is in here. I'm glad you guys are here. Why do you ask? Well, tonight's live is all about I have a new embroidery machine. Now what? Okay, so this show is all about beginner embroidery. Okay, so you guys are going to help me with live tonight. I really wish I could pipe voices in, but I can't. So that's what we are going to discuss tonight. So if you are new to this channel, let me let you in on something really, really quick that I do on this channel. Okay, every time I go live on Sundays, I speak to the folks that pop in and speak to me and say hello in the chat. All right, because without the folks that are leaving the comments right here on this side, without them I wouldn't have a channel. Okay, so I know there's a lot of folks that pop in and they'll watch the lives and they're like, oh, you do all that talking in the beginning and it gets on my nerves. Okay, I get that. But guess what, my channel is for you all. So I'm going to speak to everyone here in the first 20-30 minutes, maybe so, answer any questions that may pop up right away. Then we get into the meat of the discussion. So I want to let you know that if you're in here, you can check back in about 30 minutes, mute it, whatever you need to do if you don't want to hear me speaking to folks. But that's how we're going to do things here on Sundays. And I am not apologetic about that. Mary Binkley, I'm glad to know that you are dry in Florida. Miss Debbie Kidd has rain as well. Deborah Lane getting rain in Virginia Beach as well. Oh my gosh, at the beach and rain. That's horrible. Let us see. Oh Lord, Debbie Kidd, nope, not time to go. I need your help. Angela says it's raining in Louisiana, just cats and dogs, not yet. Okay, well that's good. We are getting cats and dogs. Nigel, you just bought a Brother 625. Well, guess what, Nigel? Another thing we do with this channel is we ring the bell for those who have new babies. Our new equipment, we consider our babies in our studio. They make us money and make us happy. So we're going to ring the bell for your new embroidery machine. Congratulations to you for your brand new embroidery machine. You have the Brother 625. I hope you thoroughly enjoy it. That's our point here on this channel, is to help you understand and get started and make everything happy for your embroidery. Happy embroidering. That's what we promote here. So congratulations on your new baby. We also suggest you give your baby a name. So if you come up with a name, let us know what it is in the chat below. Thank you. For those joining us, please give us a thumbs up if you enjoy our lives and you've been here before. And for those of you that are in here and are part of the Hoop group, go ahead and throw us a hashtag Hoop group in the chat to welcome yourselves and everyone else that's in here in the chat, and say hi by doing a hashtag Hoop group. And I'll turn down my outbound. I don't know what that is, but I turned it down. Will. Maryland Ray says miserable and raining in North Carolina. Barbara Nance says hello to you as well. River City Creative have a new PE 550. Well, congratulations to you. Hopefully that's down some wheels. Congratulations on your new baby, River City Creative. Have you given your baby a name? It'll be good to know what your baby's name is. Congratulations on your new machine. Ebony Holmes says hello to me and everyone else. Hello to you as well, my dear. Shamina says hello. Shamina. See, I got it right first time. I so love you. Carolina Thread said it perfectly. I was so surprised. Congratulations, and I'm ringing the bell for you. Well, thank you. We definitely appreciate that. Share, hello from Grandma C. How are you? Welcome. I don't recall seeing your name. Thank you for joining us this evening in our live chat. Nancy Faust says hello from Iowa. Hello to you as well. Linda Hamilton says hello. Good to be with you from Colorado, up there where it's good and chilly. How are you? Deborah says here you're snowing again in Illinois. Well, y'all keep all that snow way up there. We don't want that here in Charlotte. We have enough on our hands with the rain. Sheila Cushionberry says we got our rain yesterday. Well, I wish you had kept the rain that's coming here now. We don't want this either. Man, it was nice getting spoiled by that warm weather last week. Just So Boutique by Nina says hello to you as well, my dear. Glad to be here. It's cold here in Chi-Town. I bet it is. And Pamela Hawkins gave us a thumbs down for the freezing rain that she's receiving where she is. And I totally get it. Oh, it's still doing it, Will. My bad. I don't know what's going on. No, I don't have a Yeti, my dear. I don't use that. Betty L, if my mic is okay, so anybody let me know if the gain or whatever it is sounding any better. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit more and see if that helps. Suzanne Go Green Go said it sounds better back then. Well, I turned it down a little bit more. Joni Thurman says, hey everyone. Progressive Action says, thanks for all the help today. Progressive Action, you're quite welcome. I am very proud of the work that you're doing up there in Brooklyn, and we appreciate you joining us live this evening. And thank you for turning to me for assistance. I definitely don't mind. We want everyone to have a good time when it comes to doing our embroidery. River City Creative says no name yet. Oh man. Well, we'll see about getting a name later. And please let us know in the Hoop group if you do go ahead and name your baby. Now, for those of you who are new to our lives, I also want to point out that we have a Hoop group here with the Baby's Booty channel. Okay, the Hoop group is a group of us who enjoy doing embroidery and learning about embroidery and everything having to do with it. We have a group. It's listed down here below at my website, thebabiesbooty.com. You can go there and click at the top of the screen where it says join the Hoop group. And once you do that, I'll get an email to approve you to add you to the group. So as soon as the live is over, if anyone requests to join during this live, I'll take care of that afterwards. All right. Now, in that group, you're free to mention any embroidery design sales or embroidery supply sales that you may come across. You're also more than welcome to post pictures of the projects that you've been working on. It encourages each one of us and helps us stay motivated within our group to let us know, hey, you're working on something, so let me show you what I'm working on too. Or if you come across a problem, post a picture or ask a question. That's what that group is there for, is the support that we need to have our happy embroidering. So definitely go ahead and join us at the hoop group. We would love to have you there. All right, so let's go in back to the chat. Joni Thurman says she just purchased a 10 needle baby lock enterprise, working on a name. Well, guess what? We are going to ring the bell. Although it's a little bit staticky, I apologize. But a 10 needle deserves a really big ring, doesn't it, you guys? So let's give her a huge ring. 10 needles, spectacular. We absolutely love 10 needles and multi needles and 6 needles. It's just a lot of fun. The more needles, the better off we are. Less thread changes, isn't it? So you enjoy your new baby. I'm a little bit jealous. All right. Ebony Holmes says ready to ring the bell for her. She has an SE400 and named her pep rally because every time I look at her, I get happy like I'm at a pep rally. Well, guess what? I'm getting happy for you too. And we're going to ring our bell. SE400, have a lot of fun with your new baby, ma'am, Miss Pep Rally. Make sure that you show off your projects that you and Miss Pep Rally achieve in the hoop group, all right? We'll look forward to seeing it. Miss Eartha Lewis says, hello to everyone from Port Allen, Louisiana. Welcome. Nigel says, I'm new to this area. Need to learn how to digitize and use this machine. I am a screen printer. Well, Nigel, I want to let you know ahead of time, digitizing is a whole nother area of embroidery that doesn't really involve your machine, so to speak. Digitizing is a field in itself, and you will need special software in order to do that. The software that I generally recommend is going to be based on what you can afford. Okay, so digitizing software can range from as inexpensive as one that I know, $75. It's called Soul Art. All right, and my partner channel, Clever Dog Designs, she teaches how to use Soul Art in order to digitize pictures. Okay, and I am an authorized reseller for Soul Art. It's on the website that's listed below, thebabiesbooty.com. You can go there and purchase it. All right, now Soul Art is your basic simple digitizing program. The next step up that I know of is usually a few $100s, all right? And the one that I personally use is $1,200. It depends on how you pay for it. It's somewhere between $1,000 to $1,200. So if you have enough to invest in that, I also use Whittlecomb Hatch. That's $1,000. All right, so there's a couple of options here and there, and I would definitely do some research before you go ahead and shell out your hard-earned cash before you get a digitizing program. But Soul Art is a good place to start. Okay, that is the program that I would suggest for someone just wanting to get into digitizing, to see what it's all about and get your feet wet, because it's not that huge of an investment as it is for those higher costing programs. All right, now meanwhile, using your embroidery machine, that's definitely handled here in this group. We have a lot of tips and tricks that we give, information, basic information, and that's what we want to cover with you all tonight. All right, so like I said, all of my experienced ones that are in here, be sure you get your knowledge, dust off the old brain and remember what it was like when you first started, because that's the whole point of tonight's show. Is going to be driven by you guys, and you guys are going to direct what's going on. So I'm really excited about flipping this around a little bit. We're going to see how it works, and hopefully it'll go really well. Maria says, hi, Hoop Group. Miss you all. Well, we missed you too, and glad to have you back in our live discussions, as always. Veronica Williams says, you're in Monroe. Well, welcome, neighbor. It's good to have you in here, and hopefully we can get up one day for some coffee and some embroidery talk. That would be a lot of fun. Betty LM says, yes. Not sure if you're saying yes to me or not, but I'm glad you're saying yes and in agreement. Mary Binkley says it's better in Florida. Awesome. That's what's up. Leah Received exciting news last week. My Janome MB4 was paid off last month. I thought I had a couple more payments. Well, we ring the bell for paid off equipment soon, ma'am. Congratulations on your paid off machine. We love having to eliminate debt around here, especially for that equipment. So now that that baby is yours, congratulations. All right. Definitely a good feeling. Maria says your mic still sounds scratchy. Oh no. Is there a loose connection somewhere? You know what? There's no telling. I'm going to tell you why. I actually took my equipment out of the studio and took it in the house to do some cleaning off of my computer because it was giving me problems. So I said, well, I'm going to take it in there, and I disconnected everything. So it's a good possibility that I've messed up something and just don't know it. And if so, I apologize. And you know what? I've been meaning to add headphones so that I can hear what I sound like and make sure that everything sounds good. But I have yet to do that because, you know, that's a part of the technical aspect that I'm not that good at. It used to be way back in the day, but now that I'm older, it doesn't work quite as well. So let me know. See, someone else says that there's a static sound. I apologize, you all. I don't know what's going on with that. Let me see. Does that sound better, or did I just make myself more quiet? All I did was turn it down a little bit, though. Let's see how that's going. Um, and then again, so let me know really quick how that's going, if that's any better. If not, then I'll have to, you know what? Let me check something. Way too low? Okay. Let me check something really quick because I did make a change last week. That's what's wrong. I think. Hold on. All right. How does that sound? Is that any better? And I turned it back up where it was. Is that better? Let me know because I switched back to my original microphone. So hopefully that fixed it. Still too low? Perfect. Yay! I'm sorry, y'all. I was making y'all suffer. I apologize. Well, thank you. Sweet, sweet, sweet. That's what's up. So now we're back on the professional mic. I was using the mic in the webcam. Ooh, horrible, horrible option. All right, let me go back to the chat. Thank you all. I appreciate your patience with that. Shamita says, sounds like muffled busted speakers. Did I put the settings back from last Sunday? See, Shamina, boy, if I had just read one more step down, I would already know what was wrong. I'm glad you guys are technically savvy. I'm technically savvy just a little bit, not too much. But the little bit that I do know, we try and make sure that we can, you know, keep you guys where you need to be to make it comfortable. Carol Coleman says, good evening. Hello, Ronnie's Raps. Hello to you as well. Thank you all for being in here. Mary Binkley says, naming the machine after the beautiful lady I'm watching right now, Eve Forever. I'm going to blush on that one and say, I don't know about all of that, but that's awesome. Thank you. I am honored. Now, when she acts up, don't blame it. Don't blame it on me. Please don't blame it on me. Jerry says, hi, Eve. There is a static sound. Okay. Sounds like muffled busted speaker, so I'm glad everything is better. Chris. Hi, Chris. Welcome. Thank you for joining us this evening. Leticia Martinez says, good evening from California. Good evening to you as well from the West Coast. Now, let's see what we can do, you guys, now that we got the sound better. Uh-oh, the bells deafened you. I apologize, Miss Marianne. I think all the bells are done now. You hear a hum in the background now? Not sure what that one is. Maybe turned it up a little bit too loud, possibly. Playing with the settings a little bit. Just let me know if anything else acts up because I am watching the chat at the moment. Now, let's get into the meat of what we are here for. Ronnie's Rap says, I just found out that Dollar Tree has a catalog and you can order in bulk with free delivery to the store. It also has a loyalty club. Go to the store's name and add it, the .com. Yes, they do have a loyalty. I am in the loyalty thing. I don't really use it much. And I do know they have a catalog, and online you definitely can order in bulk. Now that's awesome for the stuff that we do use on a regular basis. It definitely came in handy when I was doing pot holders at the time and dish towels. Okay, so you can order in bulk, and the really cool thing is, say for instance, they require that you order a package or a unit of 36 pieces and you only needed 20. You can take the remaining 16 back to the store with your receipt, and they'll give you a store credit for the 16 pieces. So $16 credit. You don't have to keep everything in the order, and what they'll do is just add that to the store stock. So that's pretty cool as well if you don't want to have that many of whatever it is that you have to order in bulk. So that's cool to know. Shonda says the volume is perfect now. Hello from Arkansas. This is my second time catching you live. Well, thank you, Shonda Coleman, for joining us again this evening. We always love having our regulars in with us. Rhonda C, speaking of regulars, hello. How are you this evening? Carolina Thread Place, think you need to ring the bell again for everyone since it was messed up. I don't know. That's a lot of bell ringing, and they knew we were ringing the bell for them. I don't want to deafen the folks again this evening. I thought about it, but I don't know. It's up to you guys. If you want the bell ring for you again clearly, then just let me know in the chat and I'll ring it again for you. But meanwhile, we're gonna move forward. Barbara Raymond, good evening to you as well, my dear. We love having you here, and I'm missing a few regulars, so I'm excited to see when they show up and say hi to everyone. Weddings Designs has popped in and says good evening from Jamaica. Good evening to you as well. Thank you. Debbie D, speaking of a regular, welcome, my dear. Thank you for joining us this evening. See, Jamaica. Woo, we got Jamaica in the house tonight. That's what's up. Two of you. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Will, thank you for the reminder to everyone. Please give us a thumbs up if you enjoy being in live with us this evening. If you are on a mobile device, you can click the button below the video that says live chat. The live chat will go away and the thumbs up will be there. You can click that and then click live chat again, and your live chat will come back up. And hello, Miss Parker. Thank you for joining us in here again this evening. And Lorna Putt says, hey y'all from North Cackalack. Thank you for being here. So you got Mary Ann said instigator. That's funny. You guys, thank you so much for joining us. How many of you all in here are new to embroidery? And when I say new, I mean like squeaky clean. You just got your embroidery machine. You don't even know what to do at this point. You can either hashtag or just type new if you are new to embroidery. We have quite a few in here that have been doing embroidery for quite a while. So for those of you that are new, I want the experienced ones to let us know, for the new folks, what was one of your most stressful things in being a new embroiderer that you found out wasn't quite as stressful? We'll start with that. So if there's something like Miss Beckham, who's been doing embroidery for quite some time, what is something, my dear, that when you started out you wish somebody had showed you that it really wasn't that difficult after you got it going? That's what we want to see. Give us some suggestions of things that we can discuss with the newbies in here. Let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 newish 5, 6, 7 so far new. Dr. Threads, you're working. Well, thank you for joining in and listening. You are also another experienced one in here. Lorna Putt, getting onesies hooped correctly. Will says terry cloth. Oh man. Cher says problems with hooping and wrinkles. I had that discussion today. Debbie Kidd, learning what stabilizer to use. Marianne says holding the thread on the first stitch to keep it from bird nesting. That's a good one. That's not one that people normally think of. And converting designs to other formats. That's an easy one too. Marilyn Ray says stabilizer. So let's go backtrack a little bit and take some quick discussion. So Will, with your terry cloth wasn't that difficult either. What is your #1 tip for someone who is working with terry cloth, Will? Or anyone else, actually. Let me know what your suggestions for terry cloth is. I know what my suggestions are, but what are yours. That's often a topic of conversation that's a pain in the rump. And I'm going to actually grab some terry cloth while we're talking about it. So here is a less dense terry cloth in a way. These are bar mop towels that I have right there, and I'm also sitting on a towel, but I'm not going to get up and take that one out from under my seat. Did you know that you don't have to hoop a towel? You do not have to hoop a towel in order to embroider on it. For those who are new, did you know that? So the cool thing is you can hoop a towel. In most instances, when you're doing a towel for embroidery, you can hoop it with your tearaway stabilizer on the back. Now, I generally use tearaway stabilizer. It has been suggested by many experts that you use cutaway stabilizer, not tearaway, on the back of a towel. And that being the case, it's entirely up to you and how you want your towels to turn out. Now, I have done tearaway and have not had any issues with washing them and making sure that the embroidery still looks good even after it's being washed. All right, but if you choose to hoop your towel, not hoop your towel, rather I should say, this is a horrible example because I don't have a piece of stabilizer near me, but you can hoop your tearaway or cutaway, whichever one you prefer. You can hoop it just like this and then lay your towel on top and just smooth it down. You can use your spray adhesive to hold it down in place or pin it in place, or you know, if you're safe like me, hold it out hold it out of the way and you can embroider on your towel. All right, so that's just a really quick tip and see what's going on. Julianne, thank you. Will's tip with the towel is use WSS on top to keep the nap down. Use cutaway on the bottom. Oh, he uses cutaway. Do not stretch the terry cloth as well. Floating is best. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So let me go back because I saw someone else mention something. Miss Parker asked about knowing if the 3-set embroidery kit from Amazon includes the reposition. Also, there is a larger one. Generally, yes, it does. And we can, like, if you email me, I can link you to the one that I know has the repositional hoop in it. So yes, that is there. Water soluble stabilizer on top, says Marianne, which confirms what Will says. Now, for those that are new, one of the things that I do know, a lot of folks are like, what is water soluble stabilizer? What is water soluble stabilizer? Or you see WSS a lot, and that can be confusing. It really can be confusing. Let me make sure this is the right one, because there are actually 2 types of water soluble stabilizer. Did you know that? As a new person, did you know that? And I got stabilizer all over God's creation, y'all, so I'm trying to find a piece of the water. Oh, it's right there. Oh my gosh. All right, how huge is this? This is water soluble stabilizer. I got this great big roll of water soluble stabilizer from Madeira, where I purchased my thread from. So this is water soluble stabilizer that you would use on the surface of your towels before you embroider on it. Okay, so this is, we're going back to the terry cloth towels for those who are new. And if you notice, it's kind of clearish. You can see me behind it. So this is water soluble stabilizer, and the smell and the texture of it, for those that are old school, I'm sorry, this is my only reference to let it make sense. If you remember being in grade school and you take the white glue and you spread it on your hand and you let it dry and peel it off, that's pretty much how this feels and smells. All right, so this is water soluble stabilizer. So when you hoop your towel, if you hoop it or if you float your towel just like this on your hoop, then you would lay this on top of it and then embroider. on it. All right, so that's what your water soluble stabilizer is. And what it does is it holds the nap down on the towel and allows your embroidery to pop out like it should and make a nice clean surface for embroidery. Now there's also another type of water soluble stabilizer, and I'm trying to see if this is the right one. The other kind is more white and you can't really see through it. No, this is that kind that I just had. You can't really see through it, but what it does is that is for making freestanding lace. So it's similar to this. It looks similar to this. It's milky. You can kind of see through it a little bit, but not really. And this is what you would embroider your lace on and then soak it in water, and then you'll just have embroidery stitches left behind. But that's a horse of a different color. All right, so those are a few tips of towels. Thank you, Will. That was an awesome tip. We definitely appreciate that with your suggestion of discussing terry cloth with our new folks. Lorna Putt says getting onesies hooped correctly. All right, now before we get into that, I'm gonna go back and make sure that we've answered all of that. Share wash away stabilizer on top. Lorna Putt, let's see, I'm sorry, I know I sound like a broken record, like what in the world? The software, Miss Barbara says the dealer included in the package deal, no one at the store knew how to use no one at the store knew how to use the PE design. Are you serious? And they're selling it. That's hilarious. Look like my thing is slipping. That's hilarious. I am so sorry about that. All right. Wet and stick, no hooping. Also use heat and gone topping with your towels. Cool. Cool. Debbie Kidd also uses tearaway and WSS. Jazzy Black, yes, about the two types of WSS. I was confused. Yes, your clear super thin one is for the tops of towels. The other is for freestanding lace. Okay. Bobbins, game changer, no more nesting. We will discuss the Magna Glides as well. Just So Boutique by Nina uses 2 pieces of tearaway with water soluble stabilizer on top and no issues with her towel embroidery. Hilarious. Somebody else thought about Christine Caskey, the exact smell, not just me. Uh-oh, looks like I'm skipping frames. I apologize with that. That's what happens when you do a whole lot. And I keep it in the bag to avoid humidity in the room. That is absolutely correct. Okay, Will, you did mention I'm buffering. Yeah, no, I don't know. I think the weather isn't going to help me with that tonight. Do I sell water soluble on any of my sites? No, I do not sell. Did that help? Oh, you know what? Let me check here as well. Let me know if that helped. Let's go here. And see if that helped any. All right. Is that better?